Hello and welcome to another episode of the Corporate Mazdoor Show with Vantage Lens. Today's episode is a bit different because my co-host and manager is busy girl bossing and managing an entire team, among other things. You know, in your 20s, you make a billions of mistakes. मैं personally दिन में 200-300 बार गलतियाँ करती हूँ. But there are certain career mistakes that you can avoid in your 20s in order to, protect yourself. So the first is self-rejection. This is something we all do. We, especially as freshers, we reject ourselves even before a company rejects us. Why? Because we think that we are not, capable enough for the job, or we don't have the skills for that job. We're not qualified to ask for that promotion. You would be shocked to learn how many world leaders and CEOs are actually not perfectly qualified for the roles they have now. There is a saying, ask and you shall receive. That is exactly it. So I suggest you go ask for that promotion, go ask for that job, apply for the job even if you think you are not qualified for it. Who knows, you may get hired or you may get the promotion or you may get rejected. But the bottom line is you will be able to say that, hey, I tried. So go do it. The second is personal branding. Personal branding is how you intentionally shape your identity, your value, expertise to the world. It's not just about looking good, It's about building a reputation that works for you and brings in the, brings in the right opportunities. आजकल क्या है ना, your reputation is your resume and personal branding is how you make that resume. Whether you notice or not, whether you like it or not, people are always forming opinions on you based on what they see or don't see, especially online. So not having a personal branding or personal brand is like you're walking into a room full of opportunities and still being invisible. If you're still ignoring the aspect of personal branding, I think it's time to start now. I would suggest you polish up your LinkedIn profile, start sharing insights and engage with the audience. So the third mistake a lot of you all make, or I would ask you to not make, is not networking enough. And I know for a fact that the moment I said networking enough, all my fellow introverts have left. I think you guys are gone now. No, you guys are still here. Wait, listen. So networking may seem awkward at first, but you have to realize that networking is just like building a relationship. And this is what your 20s are for, building relationships. And networking, especially networking strategically in your 20s, is a huge game changer. I mean, you will not believe the amount of opportunities that come solely based on networking. So if you're thinking कि मैं सिर्फ LinkedIn से अप्लाई करूँगा और मैं सिर्फ Indeed में जाके अप्लाई करूँगी और no, I will wait for the campus interviews to come to my college, it might happen that way, but I request you, do not overlook networking. If you want to know how to network and what not to do when networking, check out our video that gives you the A to Z of what not to do and what to do when building networks. The fourth mistake, which is a very serious one, is settling down too soon. I'm going to tell you something and you may disagree with. Settling down in your 20s is a big red flag, I would say. It's a mistake that will cost you later in your 30s or your 40s. No matter what people tell you or no matter what you see around you, you may feel the urge to, get comfortable in your current job or, find someone and just be in your own home and not move out, not expand your comfort zone. I am repeating it again. That is a recipe for disaster. Because there will come a time when you will feel that maybe I should have explored more, maybe I should have experimented more things, maybe I should have tried out this role, or maybe that I should have applied to some higher position, left the country. You have to realize that your 20s are for widening and expanding your comfort zone. You may have to try out multiple things in your career, work in different industries to find out what is it that you truly want, where your passion truly lies. Today you may be working in finance, but your true calling could be in marketing. Who knows? You will never know if you don't, try. So if you're thinking of settling down and, not going out of your comfort zone, that's a big mistake. Later when you're old, when you're in your 40s, 50s, 60s, you will have one regret is that I could not have the career of my dreams. You know why will that happen? It's because you failed to experiment, you failed to fail, and you never learned. So I would suggest, do not think of settling down in your 20s. Go ahead, hustle hard. The fifth mistake that you should avoid making in your career, and I think we all do it irrespective of where we are, is that fearing failure. अभी बोलो फेल होना किसको अच्छा लगता है? Nobody likes failing. But do you know what's worse? Never trying at all. Too many people in their 20s play it safe, afraid to mess up. But here's the truth. The most successful people aren't the ones who never fail. They are the ones who fail, learn, and keep going. And here's an even bigger truth. You cannot fail if you never give up. You will only fail if you give up. So do you want to fail and give up on the most important things in your life, in your 20s, or do you want to fight and actually have a chance at winning? The choice is yours. So that was it for today's episode of the Corporate Mazdoor Show with Vantage Lens. I hope these tips have given you some idea what to do and more importantly what not to do. If you like today's episode, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and let us know in the comment section of what other common mistakes we make in our 20s.